One day, I decided to ask my mom to buy me a game what I used to love when I was 7, Plants vs. Zombies. A game where the zombies are attacking your house, so you have to use the plants in order to defeat them. When my mom bought me the game, I immediately went into my room and just started to play the game. After I opened the game, some things were a bit off. The intro of the game was different. There weren't any plants or zombies, but just a magnet-shroom on the screen with a bloody background behind it. And the magnet-shroom also started looking at me with a sad face. He looked gray instead of red as well, and the blood titles on the top said, "Help." I thought it was some sort of glitch, so I started the game. Besides, the intro of the game worked like the usual game. I was able to beat the day, night, and pool levels, and now I am entered the fog stage. And this is where things started to change a little bit. I was playing some fog levels and beating them like usual, and once I passed a few fog levels, I got to the magnet-shroom. He was one of my favorite plants in Plants vs. Zombies. He is able to grab anything metallic from the zombies. He's very great to use. When I tapped on the magnet-shroom seed packet, the victory music was kind of slower and rather darker. Blood slowly came out of the screen. The magnet-shroom also had red eyes. I freaked out so badly, I screamed and my parents rushed upstairs and opened my door. "Are you okay? We heard you screaming," asked my mom. When I was about to show them what happened on the screen just came back to normal. Everything was fine. "It was a glitch, I swear. Something weird is going on with the game," I explained to my parents, but they didn't believe me and they went back to what they were doing. Was I seeing things, or was the game actually trying to get the hand out of me? I was so scared. I wanted to turn off the computer, but I wasn't able to, as if it was forcing me to play. I really wanted to turn it off, but I had no choice. The next level appeared, and when the game started, there were no "zombies are coming" part, and no plants were coming up to my slot. There was not even a single thing on my screen. All there was just thunder, and the screen turning dark every 30 seconds. The rain, however, was sort of like blood. The yard was becoming more redder and redder as more rain poured. I tried to turn off my computer, but I wasn't able to. I was forced to sleep with it on. I couldn't sleep with the computer like I was still up awake, even at 3 a.m. The computer screen started changed, saying, "Continue, and I'll make you sleep." The game was sort of talking to me, but I had no choice, so I kept playing. Then a magnet-shroom appeared on my slot. I planted the magnet-shroom. The magnet-shroom wasn't moving, however, and it looked like it had no animation instead of a blink. The magnet head was gray, and he was very sad. It was almost as if the magnet-shroom was the one I saw on the intro of the game. The screen turned black for like 2 minutes and then went back on, but now there were dead plants and zombies on the ground. The magnet-shroom was still there, but it was now weeping. He was weeping louder and louder. As the game started to glitch, the more he cries. Then there were shadows right behind him. There were like so many. Then bloody text or words appeared, and they were saying,
"No one likes you. You shouldn't be a thing. I hope you die."
The magnet-shroom started to grow black ink hands, and the magnet-shroom started glowing red eyes staring at me on the screen. I heard a dark voice saying,
"Do it."
And then the magnet-shroom brought out a knife and started crying to itself before he started to stab itself. You can see his corpse. It is unbearable to see. The level ended now, and I was finally able to get the cabbage pot. The game came back to normal, and I defeated zombies. The game was over. I went to the almanac, and I went to the magnet-shroom seed packet. But it showed the magnet-shroom's course, and the plant was named Metallic-shroom. And the description only said, "I'm always right behind your shadows." I've never felt terrible only for a plant. He didn't really deserve it either. He didn't even deserve it. All of the torture. I finally was able to close my computer, and I went to sleep. The next day, I decided to take the game to the trash so I could never see that cursed game ever again. I never played Plants vs. Zombies ever again. I was always scared to sleep by myself. I was also sad most of the times. My father died the same day when I took the game to the trash. The police came to my house. Me and my mother were crying for my father's death. I tried telling my mother and the police it was the game. They didn't believe me. I shouldn't have told my parents to get me the game. None of this would have happened if I didn't tell my parents to get the game. Now the shadows are following me. I have to find a way before the shadows capture me. Perhaps I've already found one myself. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you do enjoy this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Remember, none of this is actually true. This is just made for entertainment purposes. I'm Super, and I am out. Peace.